private-owned firearms were lost. Firearms stolen and lost from state officials such as the police, the defense, as well as correctional services also remain too high. 1,769 state-owned firearms were stolen and 199 state-owned firearms were lost in the past year. So we've gotten some resistance to the amendments that we made to the Firearms Control Act, and there will be another opportunity to discuss it in more detail. But I think the figures demonstrate why it is necessary to introduce the concept of biometry, and I'm intimidated by the Gun Owners Association, if you not look that way. But yes, I'm diverting, and we'll have that discussion at another day. But clearly the figures indicate why, even on legal guns, it was necessary stringent measures. The other challenge facing us as a country are the cross-border trade and contraband firearms smuggled into the country. Unfortunately, the complexity of the illegal markets and the dearth in information on these markets and their operations is proving problematic in disrupting the supply of firearms. So what then is the role of civilian oversight in addressing all of these issues? Contributing to the change in the role of social attitude to the possession of and carrying of firearms and towards violent crime in general is important. Included in this are various components of demilitarizing the police. So some of the matters for debate is, should police be allowed to take guns home? Who in the police should be allowed to carry a gun? So the same also applies to society. Legal firearms entering the illegal pool are in need of stricter regulations, hence the amendments. And this includes the management of state-owned firearms through negligence and corruption, as well as the reconsideration of control over which private citizens have licensed firearms and the number of firearms allowed to private owners. Encouraging amnesties on firearms to reduce the number of legal and illegal guns in circulation, supported by public awareness campaigns targeted by gun law messaging and the health risks associated with poor firearms management is necessary. Amnesties should be allowed, should be followed by destruction of collected guns and ammunition, which gun amnesties have yielded successful results in Brazil and in the past few years. Supporting the full implementation of the Act and the Central Firearms Registry, for example, sampling and tracking the integrity of the designated firearm officer reports. And we also have a role to play in looking at the gaps, and this will be the policy gaps, and this will be provided in our presentation tomorrow. Another role that we have to play with regards to civilian oversight is providing for regular quality assurance through monitoring and evaluation or research and policy development. The Civilian Secretariat of Police is currently undertaking research on collating and analyzing all firearm-related data from the year 2000, which will help to identify to what extent and how the firearms control has contributed to changing the dynamic environment. The aim of the study is to ensure accurate and accessible data on the supply, possession, safe storage, transfer, and use of firearms. It also aims to explore the number of firearm applications made at police stations per year, per province, to determine the process of destruction of firearms in each province, and to identify aspects of the Firearms Control Act and related mechanisms that have contributed to the reduction in gun deaths and gun-related crime. In respect of civilian oversight, again, we're saying it's important that we develop a comprehensive understanding of the nature of the illegal firearms market. We also need to ensure that there's quality data and access to police data for analysis and efficient management of resources and the interventions. At present, data available, the available data that's linked to legal or illegal firearms is available in a very disparate manner. And so in order to develop an accurate picture, it's important that we collate it and that there's a detailed analysis so that we are able to demonstrate where the linkages exist. One of the things that we also hope to do in the future is to create awareness of judges and magistrates as to who can retain firearms upon conviction of a violent offense. And we're also working on the rapid implementation, or at least Home Affairs is, and the Department of Home Affairs is working on it, and as part of the cluster we're supporting them in this regard, the rapid implementation of the Border Management Agency to ensure that the movement of cross-border arms is addressed in the immediate term. The National Development Plan recognizes active citizenry and coordinated partnerships as a component to a sustainable strategy for citizen safety. All state parties should work together with non-state bodies, and that's why you are here today, to establish safety. One of the things that we also hope to do in the future is to create awareness of judges and magistrates as to who can retain firearms upon conviction of a violent offense. And we're also working on the rapid implementation, or at least Home Affairs is, and the Department of Home Affairs is working on it, and as part of the cluster we're supporting them in this regard, the rapid implementation of the Border Management Agency to ensure that the movement of cross-border arms is addressed in the immediate term. The National Development Plan recognizes active citizenry and coordinated partnerships as a component to a sustainable strategy for citizen safety. All state parties should work together with non-state bodies, and that's why you are here today, to establish safety.